Hello, learning lovers. Welcome to Learn Love Tarot. Hi, I am Angie. And today I thought it would be fun with the vibration energy of the day being the number 6. We have the date of 4/12/2028. However, when you do find this message, if the title brought you in, know that that is your intuition speaking to you, and that there is something for you here in this message. So when you break down 4, 3, and 8, 4 and 3 is 7, we get a 78. If those numbers mean anything to you, further, that breaks down to a 15, which is the card of the devil, which is the sister card of the lovers. So this is feeling chained to something, feeling like we can't help ourselves. This might be having a vice. This could be addiction. It could be anything that we feel stops us from doing what maybe our soul is calling us to do. Again, where we can't help ourselves. It could just simply be overindulgence and indicating where a change needs to happen. And then, of course, the energy of the lovers here, Gemini energy. And that is the card number 6 of the Major Arcana. If you are not familiar, the Major Arcana mimics the hero's journey, starting from leaping from the Fool at 0, all the way around to the end of the Fool's journey, which is the 21 card of the World, indicating that you have completed a cycle and you're ready for the next. So when I was I was like, I want to have fun. It's Friday. What can we do on a fun Friday? I did the numerology. I'm like, well, maybe we'll talk about the levers. Let me see. Picked up my Oracle text so it could tell me what we might do today. And randomly on the bottom of the deck, we had mirrored souls. So my intuition was correct. The numerology was correct and the route to go. I also do want to, first card over there, free spirit energy. I also do want to look up the angel number 438, which is, again, today's date. There's communication. We do have Mercury in retrograde. And let me get one more here. One more here. So my indication or my intention was to pull one of these oracle cards for each of the elements: air, water, fire, and earth. We are in the energy of a Gemini moon still, which is very curious and conversational. So I love that this communication card came out. We also had free spirit for those air signs there, but there is some fire on that card too. Wow. Walk your truth here for fire signs, and what popped out on the top, I will take that here for our reading, just for the energy of our reading here today, especially since we are in a North Node of Aries, which is our destiny this lifetime. Thank you for earth signs, shadow self. Now, if you have any special numbers that resonate for you or that are your tells, this message may be for you. We have the card of the free spirit for air signs. So air is free. It's all around. It doesn't cost a darn thing, except for hopefully we will one day figure out how to do a better job as humans in keeping our world beautiful. Communication here for water signs. There is a wolf on that card. Her eyes are kind of an ice blue, if that is any kind of a tell for you. Okay, and then we do have this walk your truth for fire signs, and there's a big palm there. Communication is the 9 card, the last number in numerology. Tens simply are a 1 plus 0, which turn then into an ace and a new start. So a palm in the cosmic sky, fire signs, walk your truth. And then for earth signs, you guys have been coming up so much in the cards and mine and other readings. So we'll see what's going on with you here. Might be doing some work on shadow self. We do have the number 28, which is a 10, which would be indicative of a new start towards something. Fire signs 35, walk your truth. That's an 8, could indicate August. Earth signs could indicate October. Ninth month for water signs, communication here with the wolf, and some leaves or feathers. And also her head is part of the cosmos. And then free spirit here with number 13, reducing to a number 4, indicative of now, April. So all right, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, or all over energy. Wow. So you're not going to believe this, guys, but it is Shine, and I just watched on a collaborative channel called The Spiritual View. One of my fellow readers had her very first reading today ever that she recorded, and she talked about peacock energy for Scorpio. And I collect Scorpios as friends. I tend to just get along really well with Scorpios. It is also my moon sign, so I am a double water. Um, what I'm saying you're not going to believe is it's the number 29. 9 plus 2 is 11. So 11s, 22s, and 33s are master numbers that you do not further reduce. And that is the environmental energy here, that shine energy for what was on the bottom of our deck before I shuffled. And there's this mirrored souls. It's a 21 card, if that number means anything to you. 2 plus 1 is 3. Perhaps here you had some contact with them in the 3D or the 5D back in March. Okay, or somewhere around the 21st. I'm focusing here on that center of that heart alignment here. You could be aligning your heart with someone's at this time. And I'm looking at this intently because I always see that swirl as this nautilus energy, this ancient fossil, and it is the Fibonacci sequence, where it builds upon itself and also shows that swirling cosmic energy. So I just think that is really flipping cool. Okay, so we are ready to go, guys. Environmental energy means this is what you are operating around you right now. So, and boy, and underneath that, unconditional love. Let me just keep going here. Balance, the number 2 card, 34, unconditional love. Number 7, transformation, the 33 card. And this card just follows me around everywhere. The number 24 card of new chapter. And one more, this card follows me as well. The 8 card, 8 of choices. Okay. All right. Well, that's where we're going here. I'm going to go ahead and slip our cards of the day for our energy of the day back in the deck. 9 of Pentacles there. You are Virgo. I told you you were all over the place. So we'll just slide those back in. I shuffled these and I never look because it's so fun for me to be surprised. And again, it helps me sometimes decide on what we're going to do for the day. All right, so Virgo coming through, like I said. Some 9 energy there, September also, Virgo energy. 35 is an 8, August again. Leo energy there, and the tail end of Leo energy into Cancer. And the 28th could mean something to you, breaking down to a 10, which could be October, or simply broken down to 1, indicative of January. So 13 is a 4 free spirit, and we're in the now. And this is just really, really cool energy so far. So what I'm interested in doing on this fun Friday, I was thinking about the differences between the lovers and that devil energy. Ten of Pentacles in there on the bottom on the cut. And the song this morning that I got, it was actually late last night, like at 3 in the morning when I woke up, and I have not heard it for the longest time. It was back in the 90s, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Somebody let me know in the comments, please. Temperance Energy there. It's called What Might Have Been by a band called Little, not Big Little Town, Little Texas. Again, it was 3 in the morning, so I'm like, why in the world I have that CD? So that song is What Might Have Been. And I was like wondering, because today is, maybe that's why I got the song. So if this is a past, I'm just going to do some surface energy here. Wow. Okay. We'll see where they end up. Okay. If this is a past love situation, that's why I wanted to look. There you go, Virgo. Again, just dang. Surface energy, double threes of the 33 there, connecting to that transformation energy, which does not surprise me. Stop it. 3 threes. Just now notice. So 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. What's missing is the 3 of Cups. So maybe you feel like this this reunion hasn't happened yet since we haven't seen it. If you do feel that you have this past love, or that's what we're asking about here today, this mirrored soul. And you could be wondering what might have been, what might have come of that, and why didn't it? So I thought it'd be interesting to look at that today, and then we'll use the energy of each element to kind of give us some additional context for you so that the message works for you today. So if I'm looking at this as simply 3 cards and a bottom card, I bookend these 2 energies, 3 of Wands, what you have wished for in the 2 of Wands, or ask for universal help on which action to take. The decision's been made, and your wish is coming. We did have the eclipse energy of Monday, which is the biggest wishing moon of the entire year. On top of the fact, if you watched us on Saturday on the Spiritual View, where Dawn talked about the comet that was also coming in on that eclipse energy, you know, it's a falling star, and what better star to wish on, she said. So I just thought that was brilliant. So what you're wishing for is stability within partnership here, because these 2 are partners. The twins, right? That Gemini card, that 6th card of the major arcana, our number of the day today. And this is a 3rd energy there that is helping you build. So perhaps if you are in union with this person, then you are working with some kind of contractor, some kind of home repairs. If you are in union with your person, this can be the start of stability in a new union, or in a reunion with that 3 of Cups missing. This is adding that leveling out the stools to get rid of the wobble, so you can move into more stability with that 4 Wands next year. Now, this crossing card is going to be crossing the middle energy, the Hermit, the card of self-examination. There are mountains he has climbed. I guess love has finally found me. Is that I want to know what love is song. You might be examining your own heart here, because it's been broken, it's been demolished. Keep in mind that the 3 of Swords needs to show up in a reading, for me anyway, as a reader, to show the depth of love, because we cannot love someone very deeply if we're not devastated by not having them. Okay, so this is indicative. If we can think of that card, instead of everybody going, oh God, the 3 of Swords, we can think of it as, wow, that's my capacity to love that deeply. And maybe you're seeing that now. and maybe you are better protecting your heart and not being so willfully blind about what it is that for you makes a happy family. This does include the 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And we are learning something new here about perhaps equal give and take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right underneath that will be the Judgment card. A decision is coming here. This is resurrection energy. While we are in Mercury retrograde, keep in mind people from the past do tend to show up. So if you are wondering what might have been, by a situation that completely broke your heart enough to show you how deep your heart is, we could be getting a new wish of a new start here, a more stable foundation, or a restart energy. You could be getting your wish here, guys. So I just think that's terribly interesting. And that's only on the surface. That is just on the surface of the energy. So let me go ahead and shuffle these guys back on in here. There's the Emperor showing up for our air here. Excuse me, for our first sign. Looking at air energy, we are in the sign of Gemini moon. So perhaps you are taking the lead of some sort on some communication, or again, you're learning something new. That page of wands that I saw there, not my most favorite page, because when he is with some of the cards, depending on which ones in the um, with all the kings, the queens, right? The people cards of that minor arcana. He can kind of wreak a little bit of havoc there to the meaning of those energies, as it can be somebody there. He's the youngest of the pages, the most immature. That can be, I'm supposed to be listening to this thing, but I'm distracted over here. It can be gossip. Or hearing something through the grapevine. Maybe you're hearing this communication through some kind of through the eyes of a child, right? We never know. We have to stay open-minded here. We did get the communication card for water signs. Water signs, you are hella intuitive. So this could also be indicative of communication from spirit. I know that about halfway through, after the moon had reached totality on Monday, Hierophant energy there again with that 3 of Swords, somebody could have broken a commitment, or you're just learning a huge lesson about heartbreak. After totality, about halfway through, when the sun was turning back on, what I experienced after my first part of awakening, when I did not know what that was yet. Keep going, keep shuffling. Okay. For 3 months, I thought, do I have tinnitus? What the hell is this? And it started again, and just did not stop until 6 o'clock that night when I taught a yoga class, 5 of Swords there. After some kind of manipulation where just no, but there were no winners. We could have moved into this single energy there. One side was smooth, the other side was very chunky and choppy. So when something doesn't work out at that time, guys, it's for a reason. Sometimes it's just that it wasn't the right timing, and that was it. You hadn't learned all the lessons that you needed to learn, or your person was unable to learn some lesson from you and needed to learn it before from somebody else before you could be in union. So that could be as well. Let's kind of see here. Well, I did not ask for that. Your Alexa routine. Have a good one. What wanted to come out here? Alexa, stop. So what wanted to come out here? Second time 5 of Swords wanted to show itself. There are 3 people in this card, and we did have the 3 threes, except for the 3 cups of reunion. And this is the second time we've seen 9 of Pentacles, this independent energy here. If I book and so a Queen of Wands, Aries energy. could have, been disloyal. That sunflower is a symbol of loyalty. Yet with the Five of Swords here, that when you blend those two energies, that could have been this person was disloyal. There's a black cat here, maybe using their powers of creation. Queen of Wands is usually like the witchy woo of the deck, and you have a great manifesting powers, but for some reason there were no winners in this. There's manipulation here, either by or from, doesn't have to be. It's just an archetype, guys. It doesn't mean it's not your reading if that person or you are not at Aries. There's the Three of Pentacles again, and I did say there's, the couple and then this third energy. I hope, really hope that that is not what has broken your heart. My heart goes out to you if that is the case. Understanding, though, we are supposed to be learning something from that. So I just slid those cards back into the deck. But since we're seeing that again from the pre-shuffle, I feel like our reading is on the flip. So we're going in. All right. What energy here are we starting off? What is energy is the collective in? Pisces energy of the Hanged Man, a wait and see. I just talked about spiritual awakening. This is a card of seeing something from a different perspective and can be a card of enlightenment, right? You see the whole world in a whole different way. I can definitely tell you that. What is the situation my learning lovers could be in here? The Fool, taking a new leap of faith. I did mention that it could be an energy of singlehood now. You could be stepping into that. You could also be stepping into a new relationship, or because again, we're focusing on the card of the Lovers and this mirrored souls energy. And we could be renewing some kind of love with someone from the past. Let's see what the opportunity here is. Seven of Cups, being spoiled for choice, having multiple choices at your disposal. Okay, and there's that white dog. It's usually my sign for my grandmother Eversoul here is helping me with this reading. In the recent past, what got you to this enlightenment? I just said learning a hard lesson in love with that Three of Swords, right? Learning a lesson, or that Three of Swords, someone ending a commitment. But now we're seeing this from a different perspective because we learned something major out of it. Major. We learned something major out of this. Okay, maybe how to better communicate for water signs, this free spirit energy for air signs. I know y'all definitely love your freedom. Okay, maybe we learn to walk our truth, fire signs, and maybe seeing something from a different perspective showed us that we have some shadow work to do, and it is connecting to the energy of the Shine card. By working on our shadow and integrating those parts of ourselves that maybe we don't love, or maybe we thought was a negative quality about ourselves. I got news for us. We all have them. So get over it. We all got it. Nobody is perfect. Okay. Nobody is perfect. And there could just be some confusion about, well, what the French toast do I do next? What is this whole reading about today, Spirit? Our energy. So that was literally the eclipse on Monday. This is not a drill, people. Change is coming. And if you did catch our spiritual view chat this past Saturday, we talked about the degrees of the eclipse, representing numerology wise the energy of the tower. So I find that delightfully delicious here that this energy is coming to show us. This is all about the eclipse. And I talked about, we're going off the high dive. whether we want to or not. And you got to decide whether you would rather get pushed by the universe or whether you would rather walk up those huge steps to the top. Remember when you were little, how high up those steps seemed? And even worse, when you peeked off the edge of the diving board, how many of us walked back and how many times do we do that? Or do we just get up there the first time and jump? It's going to depend on our personalities, right? So this is all about sudden change, which we knew was set in motion on Monday, card number 16. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. In the near future, this spoiled for choice could lead to some kind of jealousy, strife, and competition. We'll get clarification on that. This is the fixed fire energy, and now we have two fives of change, bookending each other with the tower in the center. Now, the bottom card is going to, cross all these energies here as what's in the environment here, what's coming to us. And I'm just noticing this orange dress on our Fool here taking the leap. And she has a turquoise or a teal purse, reminding me of this peacock energy and kind of matching this unconditional love energy as well. And notice that both of these twins are wearing that same color, but this church or this structure, what is being built here, what's being created, is because you are taking this leap. Okay. That is the situation. So whatever this leap is towards, it is about love, and that can be, leaving an old job in order to pursue something that really fills our heart. That's a brave action there. All right. So perhaps if you did end up single after that Three of Swords and the Hierophant energy, you being spoiled for choices now brings in jealousy, strife, and competition. Sometimes the minute you start feeling independent and yourself again, and it is retrograde energy, perhaps that person comes back and goes, well, wait a minute. I was playing with that stick first, and even though I set it down, now that somebody else wants to play with it, I'm interested in that stick again. Now, the Five of Wands, the light side of Five of Wands is that we're supposed to be working as a team here. And instead of the one person showboating and trying to get to the top, when you learn to be on a team, you're playing offense and defense, right? And then you're switching and learning all of the positions so that you know them all. But there's always got to be one person that wants to showboat and hog the spotlight, right? Don't let it be you, viewer, because we're learning love. So this is some kind of jealousy within a commitment or about a huge lesson that you are learning that's just shocking and could feel like it's come out of nowhere. Okay, what in the was blocking this lesson or this commitment? What was blocking my learning lover from enlightenment or seeing something from a different point of view? Okay, Queen of Swords. So this is my divorcee energy, especially if I'm looking here at a card that represents commitment or some kind of doctrine. The blocked cards I read in reverse. Okay, so that could be, if that is your energy, not wanting to see something from the other person's perspective, fighting this transformative energy. She is wearing butterflies on her green dress. Green is representative of our heart chakra. And even though this is the sign of mutable Gemini moon, okay, perhaps we were wishy-washy. We couldn't decide which twin to be, which way or the other we wanted to go. Now, the Queen of Swords, once she does find out the truth on something, she kicks up her foot and doesn't look back. Okay, so perhaps we continued to keep looking back over and over at something that was preventing our spiritual growth, not wanting to see a truth. And again, it could simply be my viewers got divorced. Okay, what does Spirit want us to know here? Knight of Wands. So slow down, collective. This is hot and heavy energy. This is on again, off again. It's also, though, going at something with passion. And because it is book ending here, the Fool energy, it's saying, you know, especially because the Tower here, it just happens. It might be wanting us to make haste and re-look at this truth or this Queen of Swords. If this was your block or your divorced person, okay, again, reviewing, re-looking at this situation, seeing it from a new perspective. Spirit wants us to know that with this new beginning, you may need to act very quickly on whatever that energy is. It is here and it's here now. I mean, you're on a racehorse. There is some geckos on the print of the writer's shirt here. And also, knights are the ones that are sent out by the kings. So a king, your king for your own self, right? The way that you take action towards something when you make a decision, you go after it with passion. You could be saying, Spirit saying, go ahead and send out your knight. The time is here to take a leap. Okay, and what is the outcome? I go 6 out here with our outcome energy, this outcome of confusion, being spoiled for choice, not sure what to do, because it is going to cause some kind of kerfuffle within some kind of a team effort here. I mean, partnerships are teams at the end of the day. So, wow, fast, passionate communication. This could also be travel. So this communication coming in as your outcome could be confusing you, and you don't know what to do now because now you may have another choice. I mean, we are pulling on the energy of the Lovers. And the Devil as our numerology of the day, and our Mirrored Souls energy was on the bottom of the deck as a 21 or a 3. And we got 3 threes. Man, well, let's keep going and see what this passionate communication could be about that's causing some kind of a issue here. So I'll go through it as after I lay it out. 8 of Wands, Queen of Cups. There's that 3 of Swords. Okay. Communication about here. I'm going to talk about this book ending. The 3 of Swords, passionate communication about this heartbreak. And, you know, there's a Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. We do have communication on the board here. So perhaps with this being the outcome, you're looking up here like, oh man, this might cause an issue. And now I'm more confused than ever. Okay, because maybe you already were making plans here with somebody else to start a new foundation, new start, and this communication about heartbreak. You've been waiting on this. Perhaps there was confusion and fighting before this can come in. There still needs to be decisions made about how to better communicate. Well, it's here. Once we get something out, you know, off of our chest, right? About heartbreak. It's so healing. That is so cathartic for us to just speak about it. Okay. Communication, walk your truth. What aspect of ourselves, it did not happen in a vacuum. And there are two people, that are in that commitment. It takes two to tango, guys. We know that. We heard that all grown up, didn't we? My generation. Now, speaking of my generation, if you were born between the years 1968 and 1977, like me, your wounded healer Chiron is in the sign of Aries, where that eclipse was to not just the exact degree, but to the freaking minute, you guys, to the exact minute. Go back and watch our Saturday chat because it was so. I mean, I learned some new things, and I always want to learn something new. So if you don't know anything, you're like, what in the Sam hell is she talking about? Go check that out. I'll put a link in the description box. Okay, moving on further here. Passionate communication about this heartbreak because maybe in the environmental energy around you, someone else was in this. There was a third energy interfering with the two that was between the two of you. Six of Cups as the outcome, guys. Here is someone from the past coming into the present to affect your future. And what I find really interesting about this version of this card, there's like a little looky-loo back there. Again, three people still in the picture. I could, with this passionate, fast communication, I'd be clarifying, whether they are really a truly free spirit now, whether the divorce is final, whether they are single, because it does seem to be there's this little looky-loo back here, and I'm not a huge fan of the look on his face. It's kind of like looking over his shoulder with either sadness or just a like coulda, woulda, shoulda. Hindsight is 2020. This is someone from the past coming in, bringing this communication for sure. Could be from a water sign. All right, let's keep going here on the outcome. The world. Wow, I described that. So this is the second time, the second reading for me ever that this has happened, where I see the world and the Fool on the board at the same time. I mean, and we only have out 9, 10, 11, 13 cards so far. So just to have that bookend is pretty incredible because, again, this is the situation, the Fool, this new beginning, and the outcome is that it completes a cycle successfully. You don't have to repeat it. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the Taurus, the Bull, Leo, the Lion. We have the Angel and the Peace Dove up at the top. And there are angels on the pants of this Queen of Cups. That is the most love of the entire deck of any of the people cards, any of the court cards. So the outcome is that either your water energy, maybe you have a strong water rising sign, your sun, moon, or Venus, and you're ending the cycle, or this is a person coming in towards you to tell you this information. Again, if they are saying they ended the cycle, I would confirm that, but we could get a clarification card. Last card out here, boy, oh boy. Virgo, you just want to be heard, right? 9 of Pentacles. This is financial stability. There's another white bird there. The traditional bird in the Rider-Waite deck is a falcon because it was a status symbol. So sometimes the energies, I'll see kind of a pattern of females or males in the card and what they're wearing, to me indicative of how to follow the energy. So whoever the cycle is ending for you, or you are ending this cycle after, communication about the heartbreak, maybe you're left there, holding the cup up going, I want love so badly. I have so much love to give. And now I have the opportunity to choose. It doesn't have to be a fight. I hope you're not fighting with yourself about this. Just follow your heart, lovers. Follow your heart. This cycle's completing. This is successful. This leap will be successful financially. This lesson from this heartbreak could be bringing that financial stability. You could be traveling. So 6, 21, which is a 3 and 9, all patterns of 3s, 21, okay, and 21. So a synchronicity here. All right, let's find out what's in the environmental energy. Woo, I'm dying here. What a story, y'all. Good gravy. I get a peek. Oh, lovers. Someone bringing you the magic stick or the wop. Don't lie now. To make you feel like shining is this unconditional love here. And look, in this balance card, there's a 3. It is not supposed to be a 3. That is some kind of word. It also kind of looks like a 30. You may be 30. This could have met someone, I could have met someone 30 years ago. You are now turning the 2 card of balance, okay, from a 3 into a 2. And that 33 transformation energy with the new chapter underneath it. I mean, you can't make it up. Not only, it's not just sexy time, adult fun time. It's love. So again, with that white bird, that dove of peace, that peace offering as the outcome, like I can't stop. Might take a little while to get here, but this is the Boy Scout of all the nights, guys. So King of Pentacles has sent his knight out to say you're the one. The only problem is they're on geriatric horse here. They're not going very fast. Wow. But Wands is fast energy. This 8 of Wands is super fast energy. The Tower is now. This could be happening now. On Saturday, I said, this is not a drill, people. This is happening now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Okay, let's find out what's on the rest of the environmental energy. I cannot believe I had the self-will to not peek. I'm a peeker. Okay, so more orange energy. So that is passion. That is sacral chakra energy. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Knight of Cups, there's that offer. So again, this is in your environment. This is coming to you. This is around you. Scooch you guys over here. Okay. There's the King of Pentacles that I said, the Knight in your outcome. You know, and there he is on the board. So we have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. There's a 7 of Swords here. So this King of Pentacles might be offering this stability. The King of Pentacles can be, very wealthy. They can just be abundant in their love or their energy, their resources. Maybe they are the builder or have contacts on how to build with you what it is you're wanting to build. And it is your wish fulfillment. It's what you've been asking for. It's what you wished for on that big wishing energy of Monday. And you could be second guessing this because you could be going, you know what? Am I sure really now this is my wish? So again, this is in the environment. Maybe somebody tells you, okay, that you are their wish fulfillment. You might not believe them. Let's see what else. Seven of Pentacles. This is evaluating whether the juice is worth the squeeze. And he is touching here. Oh my gosh, this star energy will not quit. There's your wish. There it is. Inside the lantern of the Hermit is your wish from that huge journey of learning we saw, crossing the three shuffle. And here's your wish coming in, coming towards you. Wish fulfillment. And this is this person saying like, hey, here I am. And I've been evaluating some things, and I decided that I wanted to offer my cup of love to you. This could be just asking you out on a date if it is someone new. Be aware that, you know, the Knight of Cups is still not as mature in his energy yet. Not a geriatric horse, but also kind of a slower energy, taking their time. I mean, maybe this love offer has taken its damn sweet time because there was still growing to do, which I mentioned in the beginning of the reading. You cannot pick these pentacles out of the soil yet because they are not done growing. They are not right. It just wasn't the right timing yet. Okay, and it is book ending this King of Pentacles. He has this figure has on a purple shirt and is now in a purple jacket. So, you know, maybe this person walked away from their own wish fulfillment uh stupidly, or again, they just weren't done cooking yet. It doesn't have to be anything nefarious, but it is in your energy. This is what's coming towards you, saying, okay, now I know what it takes. Now I have a better tool. Now I know how to build a stronger foundation. If they're the King of Pentacles, though, I really do, and they are your wish fulfillment, I really hope they're offering more of a Three of Pentacles because it's foundational, especially if you already know this person. With that Ace of Cups, again, it could be brand new love. That could be why that third energy, you know, is being seen. There are three people here in this Tower card. Seeing something from a different perspective brings immediate change, and it's like, oh, now I get it. Now my heart can be open to what it is I want in love. And universe goes, good job. Round of applause. Round of applause. You did it. Here's financial abundance. Here's your gifty for going through and learning how big your heart was by understanding how much and how heavily it can fall and break. Okay, wow. Just wow. All right. Let me get some advice for you all in the air, water, fire, and earth signs. What do I want to use today for this advice? What I want to use? I want to use the fairies. It could be Fairy Friday. What do you think of that? Bottom of the deck, stop it. Believe in magic. Uh-uh. I love it. That is so flippin' cool. She has kind of elfin ears, this fairy does. And she has some kind of an amulet or Looks like a locket with something in it around her neck. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all in nature. The fairy of the northern lights. That is a natural phenomenon, right? That energy on Monday night, you don't get the exact degree of the eclipse happening with the exact degree of Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries. Again, 70s, 68 through 77, guys, underneath the star, Piscean Cancerian energy again, like in with this water energy here of the outcome. This person could be extremely psychic, or like I said, it feels like they walked away from what they knew was their wish fulfillment. They knew you were their queen, but they were not done growing yet. They had to raise their consciousness. So, I mean, this is not that deep, far out in the environmental energy. And she does have a butterfly and a flame. And we did have that wand energy, the Eight of Wands, of passion, the Knight of Wands, moving quickly towards this leap. They knew you were their queen the whole time. That is the bottom line. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I was gonna try and see, you know what happens if we go 8 out, but I didn't intend that. Well, let's know that they're there. Okay. I have a hard time not digging and peeking, guys. I can't help myself. Okay. I'm nosy. What do you want me to do? All right. What I was going to say before that tangent was look at the turquoise and purples of that color energy match. Two completely different decks. Believe in magic. Believe in it. Mirrored souls. Ancient energy. Ancient energy. Okay, and shut up. All right. That's not very nice to myself, is it? It's okay. I know I'm on the struggle bus there with being able to make my words succinct when I see, ooh, squirrel, look at this. All right, we want to get advice for air signs. Give me Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius advice, please. How can we give further context to their free spirit energy from the Cosmic Oracle? 3 cards, please, for air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in this Gemini energy moon of the twins, of the lovers, of this mirrored soul. That's just crazy. Okay. Keep going. Jeez, we didn't want to come out. So we got 2. Okay, Gemini energy, magical gateway. I've been seeing lots of gates and arches. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Leap of faith. Yeah, this is where the greatest rewards are. It is time to step boldly, Knight of Wands, forward without looking back. Okay. Knight of Wands is hauling ass. He's looking where he needs to go. I mean, that horse's feet are in full gallop mode. Like you better hang on to your titties there, because that is fast movement. Okay, Libra, tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. So I mentioned what might have been. Okay, that is the energy here. That is a song. There might be some, if you don't know that song, especially look up the lyrics. It's What Might Have Been by Little Texas. And these are both very green cards. They are outdoor cards. What might have been. So Libra, remember, you got the energy of the South Node. I mean, since July 17th of last year, that is, it's not easy being a Libra or having a lot of air placements when it's in the nodes of the moon or in the South Node, when air signs are in the South Node. That is an energy of do not let your past hold you back. Okay, so if you need help navigating through that, um, get help with that because you are meant to move through stepping out of your comfort zone into that Aries energy. Okay, check out that song. I feel like there's a message in there for you. All right, any other flippers? No. Okay, Aquarius, free spirit advice here. What is Aquarians' advice? That will give them a little flavor added into this reading. Advice for Aquarians, please. Advice for Aquarians. Not quite. Advice for Aquarians. Slow down. Don't know who that's for. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. Spirit's saying, though, advice is to go fast. So why would Aquarius need to slow down? Free spirit energy there for air signs. Like jumping off on the fool's journey. Okay. And Aquarius, going to be the problem child today. We have that believe in magic turning back over. Just FYI, I'm taking the top one. Friendship card as well. That pulls me over here to this purple energy of the Six of Cups. This could just be a friend coming back that makes you feel or remind you of your free spirit. When you felt like a child, that childlike energy just makes you feel free. The card on the top was Wait for Winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the good of all. Okay, interesting energy there for Aquarius. Let's stick those back inside the deck. Abundance just fell out clear over there, and I'm not getting it. Divination. Man, and it's saying wait for winter to manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the best and highest good of all. Aquarians, free spirit here. You could be taking a leap if this is this divorcee energy in the past or some kind of a truth regarding a commitment. Made you see something from a new perspective. Maybe this outcome doesn't come around. Maybe you have some more lessons to do here, and your manifestation will come through for you in the winter. So the April, when we manifest on a new moon, that can come to fruition very easily by the full moon in Aries, which would be 6 months from now. So is that October? Libra time. Take that if it resonates. Let me know, please, in the comments. What about for water signs? Water signs. First one, Cancer. Second one is going to be Scorpio, and then Pisces. One more, please. One more. Water signs. One more for water signs. Okay, come on, Pisces here. Mutable. Don't be wishy-washy on me. I can get why Aquarius being a fixed sign took a hot minute to come out. There we go. Okay. Stargazing on the bottom here to go with that energy in the bottom of our deck of the star. So for Cancerians, divination. And we do have, again, the card of communication. Again, we talked about at the beginning, or I talked about at the beginning of the reading, that water signs in particular, when we are going in the flow, when we are in the flow, it is easier to connect to our guides, and they tend to be extremely, not only just empathetic, well, that's psychic, maybe to the point of where weird you out a little bit. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear vision. Okay. And in this communication card, I did mention her ice blue eyes. And then her third eye is also that same color of ice blue. Those are the only three spots. So back to that three again, and the whole entire card is black and white, other than that light blue energy, which is blue throat chakra of communication. Whatever this leap is, it's like, you know what you're doing. Okay. You know what you're doing. You knew that that moon on Monday, that new moon, was a wishing moon, and you wrote out your wishes and you set them on fire to honor the Aries energy. And I feel like that wish is coming in for you. Don't know why I felt the need to say that, but that's what that feels like there for me. Let's look at who is next. Scorpio for our fixed energy. I get this card quite a bit. For myself, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Shadow self, this earth energy here. So confirmation, you could have placements, maybe just your sun sign is Scorpio, but you have a lot of earth energy. It looks like to me, wheat coming up out of her as her divine energy. So separating wheat from the chaff, because it's revealing anything in the shadows that needs to be healed, especially this, communication, revealing what needs to be healed, communication from a water sign, or getting communication coming in to you. Shine your light no matter what, Scorpio. I know you are deep, dark, and mysterious and all, and you love swimming in those watery depths, but come up to the surface, Kay. It's fun up here. All right. And lastly, for Pisces, purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Oh, that is so fitting for Pisces. It can be very, very sweet. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Your heart will tell you. Your heart knows. The heart wants what it wants, Pisces. Take that leap of faith. Don't be scared. Okay, don't be afraid to swim down with Scorpio in the depths. All right, at stargazing on the bottom of the deck for water signs there. What about fire signs? I like this. This is a fun reading, guys. I'm glad I decided to roll with it. We just go with the flow here, as I probably should with a stellium in my Pisces house. Well, ask for help. Fire signs. Okay, the first one is Aries. The baby of the zodiac does not love asking, because they just do, right? They just go for it. Sometimes without thinking, we want to make sure we think about the consequences before we just, take off here. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. I find it really interesting. I've used this deck hundreds of times. This card has never come out. So that is really interesting to me. And this pink thread here that is through the water signs, these purple thread here through air signs. So pink would be the star chakra connecting to spirit guides. Purple is that third eye of intuition. And here we've got an angel giving you some pink energy. So this could also be, you discovering you have spirit guides. You know, fire signs, it says walk your truth with a hand out. There's a cosmic hand being offered. What is my problem? Being offered here right to you. I know you don't ask for help, but that's two hands here being offered to you. Take it. Okay, take it. Ask for assistance. You know your angels can't help you if you don't ask. Did you know that? They have to have your permission. They can't interfere. All right, let's look at the fixed sign of Leo. Advice for Leo, please. I hope you guys are having fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this message is resonating for you. Subscribing will tell you when a new reading comes out, and it also helps the algorithms of my channel, especially if you leave a comment. And that way, other people that have the same intention of learning love, first starting with the love of self, because we can only meet someone at the level we understand ourselves to be, right? All right, advice for fixed sign of Leo. I think we had a flipper there. I'm just kidding. Come on, fixed energy. Let's not be the archetype of the stubborn one. Give me a card here, Spirit. What's the best advice for Leo? Leo is my rising sign. If you know what your rising sign is, that is the energy you are learning this lifetime how to shine and be. Okay, so just the top card. Just like Aquarius, you got to come out with three. Shine from within. Walk your truth. 35 is an 8 card. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. It's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty, Leo. So this energy of the dragonfly, do you see her wings? I just was talking about it with one of my Soulful Revolution certified sisters today. That is so funny. So that is dragonfly energy there. Again, this pink thread coming through. I just said I want a she shed, the next place I live, because I want to have a place to do my readings where I can focus and go out there, to my job, to work. Underneath that, Leo's manifestation. She looks like a bee energy. She's got these fun tights on. I would never wear stripes in that direction, but that's just me. It kind of always reminds me of a bee, and she's making this swirl shape, that Fibonacci sequence, or that swirl. Being honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Solitude energy here. These are very yellow cards of that solar plexus energy. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet time. Interesting. Okay. What about Sag? Positive, buoyant, lighthearted Saggies. Wish wisely. You're connecting over here to this Aquarian energy and the star with this wish wisely. So you could have Sagittarians. There could be an air sign coming towards you, and in particular, perhaps, since he's wearing purple, perhaps a King of Pentacles or an Aquarius. Knights will be mutable water. That'd be Pisces energy. Seven of Swords, 5, 6, 7, fixed air Aquarian. Seven of Pentacles, double sevens, would be fixed Earth Taurus. Three of Pentacles would be cardinal Earth Capricorn. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. That message is for Sagittarian. Another white animal here, and white owl on the bottom of the deck for fire signs, wisdom. If you've ever been told you are wise beyond your years, now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. All right, last but not very least, so that for air signs, since we didn't do a bottom card, that card that fell on the floor, abundance energy there. Free spirit with the arms open. We'll assign that environmental energy to your pile. Okay, we all have these signs in our chart, guys, just which life area they're sitting in and affecting how we approach the energy with which we approach that life area. Okay, first one up here for earth signs is Taurus, inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Forgot to say King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. The king of inspiration, the fairy of inspiration, okay? And more like this little girl here for Leo, that dragonfly wings on this fairy. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. It says, be prepared, Taurus, be prepared. If you are the one going in towards this person, okay, or if a Taurus is coming towards you, be prepared. Communication, fast, passionate communication. She can call at any time. The call is coming from inside the house. No, I'm just having fun with you. Quit having fun, man. Never. All right, Virgo. I am just in mood today. Virgo energy here. What did you come out with? Flourish. The lotus flower theory tells you to learn from experience. Okay, learn from experience. Again, shadow self here with this inspiration card. You could be figuring out how to, is literally the second that you're healing and doing this shadow work and integrating the parts of yourself you don't want to. Here she comes, inspiration fairy, anytime. Also, shadow self here with the flourish. Learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Leave it up to Virgo to be the boss of other people. I love you, Virgo. All right. She's also holding, similar to a lotus shaped flower here. So that is with the shadow work. It's like, the phoenix rising from the fire energy, lotus flower fairy. Well, it looks like a lotus she's holding. Oh my lordy. Okay, last one. Last but not least, Capricorn. And again, I keep looking at how earth energy is really piggybacking and bouncing off this sign energy, this red, yellow, and green passion, following your joy, allowing your heart to be involved here, healing your heart, understanding you don't have to be perfect. Okay, as soon as that shadow self is integrated, it is like megawatt. All right, what we got here for Capricorn? Jimmy Capricorn. Okay. No, Jimmy Capricorn. Capricorn energy. What do we have here for shadow self and advice? Light. The Fairy Queen of Light comes to shed love and light into your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. What was I just talking about? Incorporating the shadow work brings light into the darkness and you frickin' shine. Wow. That's what I was just saying, Ramona. I just said it. Okay, all these energies are again outdoors and all green. There's a lot of greens shared here. Journey card and the environmental energy. I did say with that Eight of Wands that could be a literal trip, maybe after some kind of heartache, communication about a heartache. Okay, it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned, but either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Oh, Jimmy Capricorn. And there's mushrooms there, orange mushrooms here of growth, communication. They do talk to each other. Communication is on that water signs energy. Fire signs walk your truth. Earth signs get to it with that shadow self. It's okay. No one expects anyone to be perfect. And air signs, free spirit, all regarding, okay, all regarding this mirrored soul energy and our number 6 vibration of the day, the lovers. What might have been, you might just find out. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that reading as much as I did giving it. And goodbye for now. Until next time, much love.